gotta get the video going. We are broadcasting live at ARC Studios. It is the industry's most wanted show, WARK 300. I got one of my favorites with me today. Somebody I've been rocking with for a long time, and he's vicious with it. What's happening?
What's good? PBS Vicious, the Vicious, straight out of Broward County in the building.
Man, big shout out to the whole Broward County in the motherfucking building.
Yeah,
Thank you for rocking with me, bro. Like, we've been rocking for a long time. Anytime you put out music, you come to me, and I just wanted to say, first and foremost, I appreciate you for real. So introduce yourself and give us that real deal official introduction.
So if you don't know, now you know. It's the Vicious, straight out of Broward County. Artist, actor, screenwriter, label owner. The list just goes on.
Yes, you are working, bro. And I can say that wholeheartedly because, like I said, I don't even know how long it's been, but it's been a while that we've been rocking with each other. You know what I'm saying? Anytime, like I said, he puts out new music. I love the fact that you trust my opinion.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We do the music reviews. I think we've done maybe 3 of them with your music now. We be campaigning it, making sure that the DJs got it and stuff like that. And I can say that you've always sent me good music, first and foremost. But I can also see your elevation and your growth as well. You know what I'm saying? Like, everything you send me, each time it gets better and better. Like the most recent one, which we ain't gonna put it out there yet because we got to build a good campaign around it.
For sure.
You know, you guys can go listen to the industry's most wanted music review podcast and check that out. But in the meantime, you know what I'm saying? I just want people to really get to know who you are on my platform. So thank you for coming through today.
Absolutely.
Were you originally from Broward County?
I was born in New York, but pretty much a Florida boy, raised out there.
Okay.
Broward County.
How was it growing up there, man? You know, for people who aren't familiar, you know what I'm saying? Give us the rundown on growing up in Broward County.
It's different, you just basically just day to day, you just grinding.
Yeah.
It's like Florida, the whole state really is just you grinding. You just trying to make that.
Please believe it.
You know,
that's why I'm here. You know what I'm saying? We working. We really work down there in Florida.
You trying to get, the next buck, and if you in the music, you just grinding consistently. And,
right.
You pushing your campaigns. You got your flyers out. You got your CDs. You got your USBs. You doing show after show after show within the Miami area or the Broward County area.
Right.
Mostly in the Miami area. That's
that's
the South Beach and all that. So
yeah,
it's gonna be a little bit more live out there.
It's so dope down there too, man. Like, even if you're just going down there just to visit or vacay or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, that whole area is just really dope. And of course, just like anywhere else, it's got the good parts, got the bad parts. You know what I'm saying? But as a whole, musically, how has it been for you?
It's been good. I got me through a lot of networking. Networking has helped me a lot. It got me into like showcases that made me meet other celebrities. It got me into movies just from like networking from people who do music, who do like soundtracks and
right
scores. So it all kind of like worked out for me.
Absolutely. And that's what it's all about, is
all that good stuff. So
having multiple hustles, right?
Yeah, multiple hustles, you gotta have it.
Yeah. So let's talk about how you actually got started with music, because everybody's journey is a little bit different. Were there people in your family who was doing music, or did you just have a couple artists that you was just really rocking with? How did music start for you?
I originally started when I was like a youngin', just playing with it. I've used like my computer and the recording and just have the beat in the background.
At what age about? Like, how old you was?
I would say about like 11 or something like that.
Okay, 11, so let's pause right there for a second, okay? What you was talking about at 11?
11, everything that I was listening to, I was just repeating it, and whatever made sense, So I was really in the Wu-Tang Clan, Trick Daddy.
Okay.
So
we gotta talk about that, because you grew up in Florida. I know you said you was born in New York, but you mostly a Florida baby. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Of course, I'm born and bred and raised in Florida. Shout out to my 813-727. You know what I'm saying? Man, I'll tell you, like, my era of what made me fall in love with music, hip hop per se, is, of course, I remember when I was young, I used to go to the flea market to get the Jam Pony mixtapes. Like, I'm talking those were real deal mixtapes on a cassette that I used to buy. You know what I'm saying? I'm an OG, y'all. Then of course, you know, people like you have mentioned Trick Daddy. Shout out to Poison Clan. Shout out to my bro JT Money. You know, there's so many artists that paved the way, not just for Florida, but just for hip hop period. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of greats that came up and through Florida. So I could see that being a motivation for you. But you mentioned Wu-Tang as well. So it sounds like you were kind of diverse with what you were listening to.
Yeah, I mean, big fan of Wu-Tang Clan, Redman, Ludacris, Trick Daddy, JT Money, Rick Raw, all them. So, you know, it kind of just went in the pot, and then I started spitting something.
Just kind of stirred it up, and boom, we got the vicious. No, I think that's extra dope, bro. Like, you know, have you worked with some other artists from your area?
Yeah, I definitely work with Zayman. He's from the Hollywood area of Broward County. So, you know, we dropped an EP, and we got a new EP dropping April 20th. It's High Times 2. We did High Times 1. So
okay, when did the first one come out?
2019.
Okay, oh, that's good. So you spaced it out a little bit.
Spaced it out a little bit.
Got to, man, because you got to allow the first project to do what it does before you go and put another one out. So High Times 2 is on the way.
It's on the way.
Is it dropping on 420?
It's dropping on 420.
Okay, how did I know that?
It's High Times.
It's High Times, baby. You know what I'm saying? How many tracks are on that EP?
It's gonna be about 6.
Oh, that's good.
So, yeah.
Man, hallelujah. Some of these artists, y'all be trying to do the most. Don't nobody want to hear 30 songs from you. I promise you. I don't give a fuck who you are. Hell nah. So that's good that you got the EP on the way, which is going to be available on all the digital platforms. All right. So we less than a month away. What are some of the things that you're doing to campaign for this EP? I know you're here today talking about it. What else you got going on?
So, you know, we're going to definitely take a look in the playlist and radio play.
Right.
You know, flyers, street teams, everything. I was just going to make sure it happens. And then after that, of course, I got my EP coming out. The Most Vicious Year Part 2. So
that's fire.
You know, I'm just trying to make sure I'm dropping EP after EP.
Right.
Just, you know.
So let me ask you this: the song that we reviewed recently is called "Going Off," which is, like I told you, hands down is my favorite record from you. Yeah. When is that officially releasing? Is it going to be on one of these EPs?
It's going to be on the new EP. I want to, you know, give it some time. And once I officially release it, probably like in another month or 2, I want to make sure I release it with a video at the same time.
I got you.
And then definitely DJ record pools, all that. You know,
I
just want to make sure
you do it the right way.
I do it the right way.
Because it's a big record.
Yeah.
It's a really big record, so you definitely want to make sure you campaign it the right way. I like the fact that you got some honest feedback on it, because one thing that I'm going to always do is I'm going to give you very critical critique, honest feedback, because if I sit here and be like, yeah, that record's cool, and I'm not really feeling it, that don't do you or me no good. I'm gonna always keep it all the way real, and that's the reason, because I get asked about 1,000 times a week, can you give me some feedback on my song? And I tell them, I said, okay, I can listen to it and I can just send you a quick email and say, yeah, the record's cool, but that don't really do you no good. That's why I started the platform of doing the actual music reviews, because it's on every digital platform. You get a lot of exposure, and I'm gonna keep it all the way G, because there's been some that I have given that the feedback wasn't that great. Artists didn't get upset, I just kept it real, you know what I'm saying? So I think that's an important part of you putting a song out, is you want to get some real feedback on it to see, hey, is this the one? You know what I'm saying? So definitely everybody got something to look forward to. But you got other music that we're going to premiere today. You know, what's going on currently in your area? Like, you know, I know the COVID's been kind of crazy. Is it calming down? The stuff opening back up? What's good?
I mean, whether, you know, it's coming down or not, I don't think that's going to really stop Florida.
No, it's not. That's why they in the top, like, probably 5 with the highest COVID rate.
Florida's going to do what it's due.
All right.
You know? So, I mean, whether it's coming down or not, you know, we grind state, we just gonna keep on doing what we doing until, you know, they send people to say you can't do what you do.
Right. So you kind of back and forth then. Now, you reside here now, correct?
No, yeah, I'm coming over here very soon.
Very soon. Okay, but you bounce back and forth, you know what I'm saying? What has it been like for you coming to Atlanta? Like, what type of feedback have you been getting from people out here who hearing your music?
A lot of love. everybody digging what I'm saying, you know. And then when they hear from Broward County, the first thing is like, oh, you from Kodak spot? I'm like, yeah. You know, he Pompano, I'm Lauderdale, but you know, it's still that same county. But
Right,
you know,
right.
You know,
Absolutely. That's what's up, man. What are some of your, your goals for your music? Where do you want to go with it?
I mean, I eventually want to definitely be behind the scenes, and you know, I do screenwriting, and I want to kind of like do soundtracks and scores for films and everything.
Right.
Yeah,
I heard you say you've done some acting, right?
Yeah.
Talk to us about that.
So I was recently in a movie called Omniboat with Robert Redford from the Avengers.
Dope.
It's released on Amazon. It's called Omniboat.
What kind of role did you play?
I was a construction worker.
Can you really do construction in real life, or you just had your acting skills all the way together?
My acting skills on point. I look like a real construction worker.
You had a hard head and all that. You look like you could play that role. You know what I'm saying? No, that's really dope. So let me ask you this: if you were to dive deeper into film and you were able to choose that first big role, what kind of role would you want to play?
I didn't think that far. I just figured, you know, I could play any role as long as I have dedication. Of course, an acting coach.
Yeah.
But eventually, I do want to do like serious roles. So,
right.
You know,
I got you.
Serious roles.
No, that's what's up, man. Because film has a lot more longevity. Because you don't want to be on stage rapping at 60, but you could still be on film on the screen.
Right.
Whether it's acting or, like you said, behind the scenes, you know what I'm saying? And not to say you can't be 60 and working in the music business, but you sure don't want to be doing concerts at that age, you know what I'm saying?
Because of that rock star life.
Right. Yeah, that's that rock star life. They be like 80 years old.
80 and on the stage.
No, we ain't doing all that. It comes a point in time where you want to be able to enjoy the fact that you worked so hard your whole life, and now you can retire and enjoy life and travel and do the things that you want to do. That's what it's all about. What about like label situation? Have you started an independent label, or is that any thoughts?
I started an independent label. It's called Venom Family Entertainment. It's just me right now, but I do have my team behind me with you know, my cameraman, DJ. I got my homie, he's an artist, so we're working towards that. You know, we just built it from the ground up.
Right.
We're gonna have some clothing line very soon. It's called Venom. So
that's dope. Yeah. Have you guys got the logo put together for that yet?
We got the logo and everything.
Word. So I like the fact that you kind of keeping everything the same. You know, you the vicious. You could think about a snake being vicious, and then of course you got the venom, and I think that's really dope that it's different, but you keep it all kind of the same in the same family.
Right.
How did you come up with your name, or who gave it to you?
So it was really Creep the Vicious, and the Creep stand for Cool Rhyme Entertainer, Enlightening People.
Okay.
Doing it viciously, and I just dropped the Creep and just kept it vicious. Because when I used to rhyme, I used to just say crazy things, and my homie was just like, damn, that's really vicious, bro. Like,
yeah,
I don't know how you thought that up, but well, what you saying is definitely vicious as hell. So,
yeah, no, I think it fits.
And then my street name was Creep, so, but then I just added the Cool Rhyme Entertainer, Enlightening People. I wanted to always have like a double meaning.
I got you.
So
most definitely. Who you got with you today?
This is my cousin Emo.
Emo. What's good, family? You my cut now too. We related. Just letting you know. You know what I'm saying? You my cut now too. That's what's up, man. You gotta have somebody that's gonna ride for you.
Yeah. That's my little rider right there.
Yeah, man. Because this is a cutthroat business. Life is cutthroat. Let's just say that. Period. You know what I'm saying? Period. You gonna lose some people along the way, and that's cool, because God is going to eliminate the people that they are not supposed to be there on your journey. Absolutely. And I'm sure you've experienced that
a lot. I needed to, but
I want to talk about not necessarily that per se, but you know, since you've been doing music and you've been taking it seriously, you've probably had some really high points, and you may have had some low points.
Oh yeah.
I want to talk about both if you're comfortable with that.
Absolutely,
just because
absolutely.
You know, that could be motivation for somebody else. What has been the biggest obstacle that you had to overcome in this music business?
The biggest obstacle I want to say is just a lot of people fake the funk. You know what I mean? Like, from DJs, event promoters to a lot of people fake the funk. There's very few who's like trustworthy, and when you find them, you got to build that relationship and continue to build that relationship.
Right.
Because things get lost in translation and communication as well. So
Yes.
like that can be a killer of a relationship that could have soared to getting you to the next level.
Oh, that's true. Like
So-
relationships are everything. We talk about it all the time.
Yeah.
Relationships will put you in places that money cannot.
Exactly.
And that's the biggest facts ever. I'll stand on that to the day I die.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Because there's some people that try to work with me that have money, but they're an asshole. And I'm like, you ain't even worth my stress, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'll go work with somebody who maybe has a smaller budget, but we can build together.
Exactly.
You know, and that's cool to work with and brings a good vibe. You know, that's what it's all about. What's been the high point? What's been the highlight? What's that highlight moment for you?
Highlight moments is you know, having my music played in the club consistently.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
That is a beautiful thing.
You know, me and other major artists, and you know, they vibe to my music. They just
Yeah.
you know, giving me shout outs and everything, and it's like, oh wow, you know what I mean? It takes you to that place, like, okay, like somebody I kind of grew up listening to, or you know, they're actually peeping you,
Right.
and it's just like it's one of those moments. Just you just sit back like, wow, all right, so I just got to keep moving forward.
Absolutely. It's motivation.
Yeah, just push your resolve and everything. So yeah. Definitely.
Who would you love to work with? And it ain't even got to be an artist. There might be a producer or somebody. Who would you love right now to just put some work in with? That's somebody that's already out there doing it.
Well, I'd love to work with Jeezy, for real.
Okay.
Jeezy. I
That's-
group on Jeezy for sure.
Yeah. Most definitely. Congratulations to him too. I see him and his girl just got married, you know what I'm saying? That's really dope. So let's talk about this record that you brought us today.
Yeah, we got the track Real Eye, released in about July 2020, but you know, it's been pushing and moving. We got already 200K in streams on Spotify and iTunes.
Dope.
The video's released, and definitely check the video. The video's crazy.
Make sure you guys check the video out for sure. And
The video's crazy.
check out the official music review that me and Shaw Cypher did on the Industry's Most Wanted podcast. We did the official music review a little while back, man.
Yeah.
Again, I appreciate that.
Yeah.
For the people that's been hearing the record, whether it's DJs or just maybe some fans or people that rocking with the movement, besides me, of course, that I gave you feedback, what type of feedback are you getting on the song?
I've been getting a lot of positive feedback from, like, especially the last 3 songs that I gave you. I've been getting a lot of positive feedback. Like,
That's
you're
good.
not sounding like how you used to. I'm like,
I told you the
I still
elevation
sound the
is there.
same,
Yeah, you
feel me?
do.
I'm still, it's just y'all really listening now, you know? So
Right.
I feel like more so y'all listening.
You had to
now.
wake people up and be
Yeah.
like, bro, I'm a really dope artist.
Yeah.
You just gotta listen, you gotta
Yeah,
tune in.
yeah.
When it comes to you putting music together, I know that every aspect is important to you.
Yeah.
I get that.
Yeah.
But would you say that focusing on your actual lyrics, the way you deliver your music, your beat selection, what's the most important out of all those to you first and foremost, and then kind of goes down the line?
I want to always say how I deliver my lyrics.
Okay.
Because I don't want to sound like a fool over a hot beat.
Yeah, I got you.
I just don't want to go viral for being a fool. You know?
Because they will talk about
Yeah,
you.
we'll talk about
They will
it,
talk
you
about
feel
your
me?
ass.
So,
They're like, did you hear what he said?
yeah, I don't want to sound like a fool. just,
Right.
you know, and then go viral. I want to make sure like my lyrics are always on point.
Yeah.
Whether it's like, you know, conscious or I'm going on to some other type of level. I just want to make sure when you hear me, it hits you. It hits your soul.
Yes.
Then the beat can hit your soul.
Right, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Right,
So,
right. Absolutely. You know, that's the thing is you want to put out the type of music that people are going to remember you. There's a lot of artists, unfortunately, and this ain't to throw no shade at no artist because I respect everybody's hustle, but they'll come out with a dope record and then what? They don't have nothing to back it up.
Mhm.
Then they fall off. You know what I'm saying? You don't hear nothing else from them. It's like you gotta have substance in your music that's gonna keep people drawn in, that's gonna want to hear from you again.
Exactly.
You know, some of these trendy records that come out, that's cool, but then what?
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? You don't hear nothing else from them. And you gotta make music for everybody.
Yeah.
You gotta have something for the ladies, something for the fellas, something for the smokers, something for the strip club, something for the radio. You got to have a little bit of everything.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And I think that you got a very well-rounded catalog
Like,
of music. Example, the Going Off record to me was different than the other stuff that I heard from you. You know what I'm saying? So you were able to deliver a different type of sound per se for you, but it's still you kept it true to who you are. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna check out this record. Before we get into it though, I know you got some EPs coming up. 420, you got High Times 2 on the way.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Who is it that you working with on that project?
The same man.
Okay. Is he another artist or is he a producer?
He's
another artist. So you guys
yeah.
collabed on the first one. You guys, who are some of the producers that have credit on that project?
We got 19. We got Trism. That's in home.
Okay.
So shout out to Trism. Definitely made it.
He did his thing.
He did his thing. So we just kept it at like 2 producers.
No, that's dope. Especially with it being such a small project, 6 songs. You don't necessarily need to work with 6 different producers. You could have had 1 or 2 to do the whole project. Exactly. That way it flows. You know what I'm saying? That's really dope, man. What's your very next move? Like, I know you got the project coming up, but do you have other interviews or do you have anything else between now and the project releases that people can stay tuned for?
Yeah, I got a couple shows, and I am working on a short film. It's about like 8 minutes, and I'm gonna premiere it on YouTube. We're gonna see how it goes.
Oh, okay.
But it's not gonna be until a little bit later, but it's been taking most of my time.
So let's talk about it a little bit. I don't want to give them too much because they got to stay tuned for it.
Yeah.
So you say it's a short film. Is it going to kind of be more of like a documentary, or is it going to be more on the music side? Like, can you give us a little bit of detail
It's like a small crime drama.
Okay, that's dope.
So, small crime drama, got a lot of hip hop elements in it.
Yeah.
So
are you going to turn it into a series?
I don't know yet. I just want to make the short film first, see where it goes.
Right. I'm thinking way down the road, you know what I'm saying? Because I get excited about stuff like that.
That'd be a good idea, but I want to just see how people feel about it. See how I feel about it when I watch it.
Right,
So,
I got you. So you said it's gonna be 8 minutes long.
About 8 minutes.
I
long.
love that, bro. Like we in an era where people have a very short attention span.
Yeah.
So less is more. If you can deliver something heavy at 8 minutes, that's fire, because you're gonna have a better retention rate of people watching it from beginning to end.
Yeah.
If it's I just noticed that a lot of movies nowadays be so long. I'm like, I do not have the tolerance to sit there for 2 hours and watch a movie, bro. Like, sum it up.
I just watched the Justice League. That was like 4 hours. I was like,
that's the type of shit that you gotta watch in increments, right?
Yeah.
Like, I'll watch 30 minutes here, I'll give you another 40 minutes here. I get it, you know what I'm saying? So that's really dope that you hitting this entertainment business from so many different aspects.
Yeah.
As you should. Because there's a lot that you can do out here. It's not just about being an artist. It's way bigger than that. Yeah. You're bigger than that. You know what I'm saying? Anything else you got coming up that you want to let the people know about before we get into this record?
I mean, that pretty much it. I do got after the High Times EP, there'll be a Most Vicious Year Part 2.
Okay.
Of course, Real Eye that we're gonna play is gonna be on there, and Going Off that we've been speaking on.
So,
one of my favorite tracks. So
yes, I'm excited about that one, y'all. It's fire. Where can people keep up with the movement, man? Tell them your social media. If you got a website, where all can they follow you?
You can follow me on IG. That's A Vicious Love. That's A Vicious Love all together. Follow me on Twitter. That's Vicious_Mind89. Facebook, The Vicious Music page, just with a Z. You could pretty much Google me. You'll find all my socials and everything and music. So
tune in with the movement.
YouTube,
yes.
The Vicious, all that good stuff.
And make sure you tell them that it's how to spell it, just in case, because some.
Oh yeah, so I spelled The Vicious with THA, not THE.
Right.
It's THA, then Vicious.
Right. So, I just had to make sure I threw that out there because
they like the dog pound, not THA. So,
Facts, man. Last but not least, before we get into this record, who is rocking with the movement that deserves a shout out from you?
Of course, my cousin Emo. Who in the building.
That's my cuz now.
Yeah, that's cuz.
That's my family right there.
Knowledge from Venom Mob. That's the gang right there. Of course, Razor, Kizzy Cash. Shout out to my homie Chess Upstate, getting released soon. So, you know, everybody who's been pushing with me, Vana 305, shout out to you. DVD Global, shout out to you. You feel me? Everybody. If I missed your name, look, you're in my heart.
Yes. Charge to the game, not to the heart. You know what I'm saying? Because it's hard sometimes to remember everybody when you got a good support system. You know what I'm saying? So definitely anybody that's supporting the movement, man, shout out to you, because one thing that you and I both know, that one of the hardest things to do is to get people to support you.
Facts.
Like, I don't, people just, I guess people are so busy in their lives sometimes they get caught up or whatever, but it takes 2 seconds for them to slide by your IG and show you some love, man. Leave a quick comment. Go to his YouTube channel and subscribe to it.
Facts.
Give him a thumbs up and leave a little comment. That might take 30 seconds out of your time. Like, little things like that, these artists need, because that's leverage for you. Every time someone hits that subscribe button and your subscriber goes up, that's just good leverage for you. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, anybody that's tuned in, checked in, make sure you're supporting the movement, man. We got the homie The Vicious checked in. We're about to get into this record, though. Anything else before we get up out of here and check out the song?
Not at all.
Well, listen.
Peace and love.
Peace and love, man. I appreciate you for coming through today, and I just, you know, wholeheartedly thank you for rocking with the movement. Me and my business partner, Shaw Cypher, we thank you very much for putting out all that good music and trusting us with your music. So we're going to check out this record. Go ahead and introduce it.
Alright, so you rocking with The Vicious, and we about to listen to the track Real Live.
Hey, y'all stay tuned for it, man.
Don't you touch that guy, the hottest show in all the land. We'll be right back. Yeah. Industries most wanted. Police came out dick like